Hi friends, in this video we are going to discuss about pricing. Previous video we discussed about product. So product, price, place, promotion, these are all marketing mix. So while in the first video we discussed about product, now we are going to discuss about pricing. First we want to know what is price. Price is the amount that consumers will be willing to pay for a product. Marketers must link the price to the product's real and perceived value, while also considering supply cost, seasonal discounts, competitors' price and retail markup. The amount of money given or set as consideration for the sale at a specified thing. Now we are going to discuss about definition of price. Price is the exchange value of goods and services in terms of money. What is pricing? This has been in our mind. Pricing is a process of fixing the value that a manufacturer will receive in the exchange of services and goods. Pricing methods is exercised to adjust the cost of producers offering suitable to both the manufacturer and the customer. Pricing determines on the company's average prices and the buyer's perceived value of an item as compared to the perceived value of competitors. There are certain objectives of pricing. First one will be survival. The objectives of pricing for any company is to fix a price that is reasonable for the consumers and also for the producers to survive in the market. Every company is in danger of getting ruled out from the market because of rigorous competition, change in customers' preferences and taste. Therefore, while determining the cost of a product, all the variable and fixed cost should be taken into consideration. Once the survival phase is over, the company can strive for extra profit. Once the companies survive in this area, automatically they can expand the market. The second objective is expansion of current profits. Most of the company tries to enlarge their profit margin by evaluating the demand and supply of services and goods in the market. So the pricing is fixed according to the product's demand and the substitute for that product. If the demand is high, the price will also be high. If the demand is low, we want to reduce the price. The third objective is ruling the market. Firms impose low figure for the goods and services to get hold of large market size. The technique helps to increase the sales by increasing the demand and leading to low production cost. The last objective is a market for an innovative idea. Here the company charge a high price for their product and services that are highly innovative and use cutting edge technology. The price is high because of high production cost. Mobile phone, electronic gadgets or few of the examples for innovative ideas of pricing. Then we are going to discuss about factors influencing pricing decision, because there are number of factors which are influencing the pricing decision. So it has carries internal as well as external. So internal factors, first internal factor is cost. A conventional approach to the determination of price for a product is based on its cost of production and distribution. All that is done here is to add up all the costs incurred and divide the same by the number of units produced. This will give us the cost per unit of output. The drawback of this approach is that it ignores several external factors like demand, extent of competition, and so on. The second factors which is influencing the pricing decision is its business objectives. Of course, business objectives are having different terms. First, ROI. ROI refers return on investment. Every business expects a certain rate of return on the investment made every year. The rate of return is expressed in percentage terms. For example, a business may expect 20% or 30% return on its investment every year. If the capital invested is rupees 10 lakhs and the rate of return expected is 20%, the business has to make rupees 2 lakhs as a profit. The price of the product therefore has to be fixed that the business is able to get a return of rupees 2 lakhs. If the cost of production and distribution per unit rupees 9 and the business hopes to produce and sell 1 lakh units during the year, the price of the product has to be fixed at rupees 11 per unit. Then the second one will be market share. If a business is aiming only for a small share of the market, that is catering the needs of a certain category of buyers only, the price of its product has to be naturally high. The third one will be preventing competition. If the goal of a business is to prevent its competitors from gaining upper hand, it will probably keep the price of its product low. Such a strategy will certainly work if the market consists the product at a price lower than that of the competitor. To prevent competition, a business may also keep its price high if it is able to convince the buyers that the quality of its product is much more superior to that of the competitor. The fourth one will meeting the competition. If the aim of the marketer is just to meet the competition, his price will fall in line with that of the competitors. The fifth one will be stability in price. A marketer who is aiming for a stable price for his product will keep it unchanged over a fairly longer period of time. He ignores all other factors like demand, competition, etc. and is determined to keep his price stable. Those buyers who are specified about stability in price may wholeheartedly offer their support to such a product. Then the sixth one will maximizing the profit. The objectives of profit maximization can be achieved by adopting any of the following measures: large scale production, curtailing the cost of production and distribution, maximizing sale, increasing the market share, and so on. The second factor which is influencing decision making is external factors. Out of external factor, the first factor is demand. The demand for a product is nothing but a buyer's desire to have a product backed by his ability and willingness to pay for it. Obviously, buyer will be inclined to buy a product only if it fulfills its needs. The law of demand says that the quantity demanded of a commodity will be less when its price increases, and it will be more when the price decreases, other things remaining the same. The second external factor is competition. Only a monopolistic is free from competitive pressure. If the competitive products are all identical, price variations cannot be justified. If there are dissimilar, that is, each has certain unique features, price differences may be accepted. The third one will be middleman. The goods produced by a manufacturer or not directly marketed by him. Normally, there are wholesalers and retailers in the market. The wholesalers buy in bulk from the producers and sell in small quantities to the retailers. It is only from the retailers. There are also other intermediaries in the market like brokers, commission agents and so on. The fourth external factor is government regulations. The government does regulate business activities. If the excise and customs duties payable by the producers to the government are hiked by the latter, the producers usually shift their burden on the consumers by increasing the price. Similarly, if the sales tax is increased by the government, the burden will again falls only on the customer. All such increases will reflected only in pricing. The last one will be political condition. The political condition prevailing both at the national and international level influencing pricing. The share market is particularly vulnerable to political changes. A change in the portfolio of ministers may influence share prices. Now we are going to discuss about different kinds of pricing. It is the most important one. We want to know which type of pricing has been adopted by the manufacturer or wholesaler or retailer. So out of that, the first one will be odd pricing. When the price of a product is an odd number, such a pricing method is also known as odd pricing. Example, conventionally, Bata Shoe Company has been fixing the price of shoes and chappals by the method of odd pricing. Example, rupees 399.95. The reason for fixing the price as an odd number is quite obvious. Rupees 399.95 sounds better than rupees 400. An impression that the price is less is being created. That's why the Bata Shoe Company has always fixing the odd pricing. The second method is psychological pricing. When the price of a product is a round number, such a method of pricing is known as psychological pricing. For example, a product may be priced rupees 10 or rupees 15. Such a method is preferred by those marketers who do not believe in the technique of odd pricing. The third one will be prestige pricing, because nowadays we are all thinking about this type of pricing. Prestige pricing has plays a vital role in the marketing. This method is followed by those who deal in luxury goods. Such marketers generally keep the price of goods high, for they think that customer will judge quality by the price. For example, those who sell cosmetics items, leather goods, electronic items, etc. follow prestige pricing. The fourth one will be customary pricing. Of course, the customary pricing is always we are dealing with the customer, or convention certain products are sold almost at the same price by different marketers. For example, milk, butter, coffee powder, soft drinks and so on. Now fifth method is dual pricing. It refers to the practice of some marketers who quote to different prices for the same product. One may be for bulk buyers and one for small quantity buyers. The dual pricing is also one of the way that the marketers they are adopting to fixing the prices. The sixth one will be administered pricing. The price determined by a marketer based mainly on personal consideration is known as administrated pricing. Factors like cost of demand and competition are ignored. Here we want to consider the mechanism of a price because we want to administer the product according to the needs and wants of the consumer. The seventh type is monopoly pricing. The price fixed by a marketer who has no competition in the market is known as monopoly pricing. There is only one shop there, they are going to sell the product without any competition. The eighth price is price lining. In this case, the price once determined remains unchanged for fairly longer period of time. The ninth type of pricing is tender pricing. In case of contracts involving heavily outlay, example construction contract, sealed tenders will be invited from interested parties. The work is then assigned to the one who has quoted the minimum price. The 10th type of pricing is markup pricing. It refers to the price arrived by a retailer by adding a certain percentage to the manufacturer's price. It is only at this price that he sells the goods to the consumers. The 11th one will be skimming prices. It refers to practice of setting a very high price of a product when it is introduced into the market for the first time and to reduce the same gradually as competitors enter into the market. The 12th type is penetrating pricing. Setting a low initial price for the product is what is penetrating pricing. It has been given such a name because it enables the product to penetrate the market to find a place. We want to set in the market when we are fixing the price. So there are different types of pricing which has been considered in the market. Now we are going to discuss about the difference between skimming pricing and penetration pricing. Of course, skimming price as fixing high level during the initial stages. On the other hand, penetration we are setting the price at the low initial price. In case of skimming, suitable for the market which is not sensitive to price, while it is opposite to the penetration suitable for the market which is very sensitive to price. Of course, the third one will be skimming. It is preferred when the marketer is doubtful about the correct price, while on the other hand, penetration, it is preferred when the marketer faces constant threat from competitors. These are all the difference between skimming price and penetration price. Now we are moving into types of discount. Why the discount has been given by the manufacturer in order to attract the customers. According to that, the first one will be trade discount. These discounts are not given to consumers, these are given only to the businessman to another. For example, a manufacturer may give a wholesaler or a wholesaler may give to the retailer trade discount. Such discounts are given as a consideration for performing the various marketing functions and also as a goodwill gesture and by custom. The second type of discount is cash discounts. Cash discounts are given by sellers to consumers. Such discounts are given to satisfy the buyers for making spot payments and also for prompt payment. It has encouraged by lot of consumers in order to buy more number of commodities. Cash discount will always encouraged by the sellers. Of course, they have got the money in a single installment. Of course, there is no credit transaction. It always encouraged by the sellers. Then the third type of discount is quantity discount. Such discounts are given to those buyers who are bulky buyers. Such discounts will not only satisfy bulk buyers but will also encourage small quantity buyers to buy more. When we are getting a quantity discount, almost all the customers, they are all ready to buy the product because it will satisfy the customers to buy more number of commodity. As a customer, we want to think, we want to buy the more number of commodity when we want to pay at a lesser price. Then the last one will be seasonal discounts. There may be two versions of seasonal discount. One given during festival season like Deepavali, Pongal, etc. and other given during off season to induce buyers to buy certain products or demanded during a particular season only. Now we are going to discuss about pricing procedures. First up, setting the pricing objectives. The company first decide where we want to set the price according to the needs and wants to position its market offering. The clearer a firm's objective, the least difficult it is to set the price. A company can have any of the following four major pricing objectives like survival, profitability, skimming, market shares, etc. The second procedure is determining the demand. The relationship between alternative price and the resulting current trend is capturing in a demand curve. Then the third pricing procedure is estimating cost. Demand sets a ceiling on the price the company can charge for its product. Cost set the floor. The company wants to charge a price that covers its cost of production, distributing and selling the product, including a fair return for its effort and risk. Then the fourth one will be analyzing competitors' cost, price and offer. Within the range of possibility, prices determined by market demand and company cost. The firm must take the competitors' cost, price and possible price reaction into account. The fifth procedure, selecting pricing methods. While selecting the final prices, the company must decide three factors known as cost oriented price, competitor oriented price, customer demand oriented price. The last pricing strategy is selecting final price. Pricing methods narrow the range from which the company must select its final price. In selection that price, the company must consider some additional factors like psychological pricing, company's pricing policy, impact of price on other parties, influence of other marketing mix elements. Thank you for watching this video with related to pricing. We will meet with next video on place and promotion. Thank you.